India and Pakistan are once again locked in a cycle of mutual accusations and military posturing, following fresh statements by India's Foreign Minister Subrahmanyam Jaishankar during a recent interview in Brussels. Jaishankar warned that if actions similar to those witnessed in April were to be repeated, India would respond decisively against the perpetrators, regardless of their location. He explicitly indicated that retaliation could extend into the interior regions of Pakistan. The Indian official emphasized that the previous confrontation was not, in his view, a traditional military engagement between the two nations but rather a targeted operation against non-state actors. He attributed the root of the ongoing hostilities to what he termed large-scale state-sponsored terrorism emanating from Pakistan, which he argued continues to pose a serious security challenge to India. Addressing past military encounters, Jaishankar claimed that India had inflicted heavier losses than it suffered and maintained that this shift in combat dynamics was instrumental in halting the previous hostilities. He even suggested that such outcomes could be easily verified through publicly available sources. Further amplifying India's position, Jaishankar alleged that Pakistan was actively training and deploying large numbers of militants. However, no detailed evidence supporting these allegations has been presented to the public to date. In response, several Pakistani leaders have strongly rejected India's narrative. Senator Sherry Raymond characterized India's recent remarks as indicative of a loss of diplomatic restraint. Former Foreign Minister Hina Rabbani Kar echoed similar sentiments, asserting that India has failed to recognize and address its own internal unrest and has not provided credible proof for its accusations. The rhetoric comes at a time when Pakistan is significantly boosting its defense budget. Under the directive of Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif, annual military spending has risen to approximately $9 billion United States dollars, representing a 20% increase from the previous year. These funds are being allocated for advanced military assets, including the J-35 stealth fighter, the KJ-500 airborne early warning aircraft, and the HQ-19 missile defense system. Many of these platforms are unavailable to India, at least in the near term, suggesting a potential shift in regional military balance. The procurement of these systems, primarily from China, also signals deepening defense cooperation between Islamabad and Beijing. Strategically, any military incursion by India into Pakistani territory now risks triggering a more complex confrontation, especially given Pakistan's recent acquisitions and partnerships. Although India has frequently denounced Pakistan for supporting militant operations in disputed areas, it has yet to disclose concrete evidence substantiating these claims. Conversely, Pakistan has itself suffered multiple insurgent attacks, particularly in the Balochistan region, where rebel groups have previously targeted foreign nationals, including Chinese citizens. Some observers have linked the funding of these rebel groups to foreign intelligence services, including alleged ties to Indian operatives, a charge that remains controversial and unverified. Despite agreements to scale back military deployments, inflammatory comments from both sides continue to hinder progress toward meaningful diplomacy. The absence of sustained dialogue contributes to a fragile peace, with both countries appearing more inclined to assert their positions than to negotiate resolutions. Efforts to address regional security concerns would benefit from renewed commitment to dialogue, transparency, and restraint. Without these elements, the risks of miscalculation or escalation remain ever present, particularly in a region with nuclear capabilities on both sides.